I like a cape. It's a nice form to work with because you just use a single piece of material and you find the middle and that cuts up the front. You only go as far as it goes around the neck and then it just falls in the cape. It's wonderful. I don't have anything left over. If you stop and think of the word itself, what does it make in your mind when you look at one of those beautiful capes? There's a lot of words that you maybe would come up that I hadn't even thought of. When I designed a top for someone to wear, I think the back ought to be just as interesting as the front because at cocktail parties or anything, you're looking at the back. And so it should be an overall. So all of my things are designed with that idea. Well, it was really through a course that I had from a lady in England, and she taught stitchery. And there are many, many kinds of stitchery, like black, white, you name it, there's a name for it over in England because they revere the stitch. When you're getting started and everything, you have to have things that are saleable. And then from the scraps that you have from one thing, you use in something else. Well, being a woman, we're always interested in the coming fashions, or at least some of us are. And Women's Wear Daily was one of the outstanding papers that came out, and it appealed to a lot of people because they appealed to those that were always going to parties or the current show or something going on, celebrities. And so these pictures and the paper itself was very good to work with because it was strong and it had good color and it was just something special. But it also had good tales and things about the people. And I thought that's kind of interesting. This it seemed like a lifetime for me because I could roll those things in my sleep. I was so glad to say goodbye. Goodbye, butterfly. I accumulated all that stuff. So then I made things out of it, such as something like this, out of scraps. I didn't waste anything, and I found that I had a market. But whenever I designed anything, it was beauty all the way around, because I thought you should look as beautiful when you're standing up at a cocktail party or a dance or whatever. And so there was always something going on in the back too, like feathers or some beads or just something crazy. I guess I like fashion. I just hope that we will do some good in getting people to know that clothing can be a piece of art. You just have to try a little bit harder. But don't tell me how I do these things.